Lee, very difficult game indeed. Gritty game between both sides. Not a lot of chances. Southport had a lot of the ball, didn't create. Two different styles of play in the 6-yard box. Probably a 0-0 draw was a fair result.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure about their style of play. I think they play diags, they squeeze the pitch. You can tell why they're at the top. They've got a very, very good unit. They play a high line, which I thought would suit us, but we couldn't regain possession on the second phase to get a better ball forward for our strikers and get them clear. The couple of times we've done it, particularly first half, we got in. It was probably the best chance of the game, 1v1, and unfortunately the keeper's come out and smothered Ethan a bit and he's dragged it wide. But yeah, so it's a 0-0 at home. I think the game was really dour, and I think with the rain we've had this week, it was a wee bit lively, the pitch.
Yes, he did cut up, didn't he, quite a bit in that second half especially. But in that second half, Keaton Ward pulled off a fantastic shot, didn't he, that Macmillan did well to palm away. And overall, Kettering did have some decent chances. But are you happy with a 0-0? Obviously a win would have been better, but it's a point on the board.
I'm really happy with a clean sheet. That's the first thing. So I'd say really happy with a clean sheet. What I'm not happy with, we didn't have enough, and at home we've had a lot of this sustained pressure in the final third. We didn't get enough. We didn't have enough of it. So that was some. I'll watch the game back, but that's something I would look at definitely. Then Cam's made a couple of saves from distance. He's had to take a few crosses, but I don't. Like I said, it was dour, wasn't it? It was really dour. It was,
the atmosphere was like that, wasn't it?
Yeah,
as well?
It's edgy. You can feel it. I was feeling edgy because I'm thinking, bloody hell, I hope we don't concede here. But then what we were saying at half time was if we can get the ball and get hold of it in the mid-third and then set and get someone running, we're going to get in 1v1 because they play a high line. And a couple of times we've done it. I'm told, I thought the linesman obviously gave him offside, but someone said Ty was well onside on that one. He'd had a 1v1. So, look, it's a mixed bag. But if you say that, we've Gloucester last week and then the Hereford game at home, a point just keeps us nudging up the table, hopefully.
It does. You brought in on loan player George Forsyth. He came on towards the end. How do you see him fitting into the team?
Well, he's got a battle to get into. He's been sort of told he could leave Bromsgrove, and we were aware of it. And I think that he came on, but in the period he came on, the ball never came in the midfield. It was just hooked back over our heads. So really, I think he plays holding mid or centre half. So we needed someone there.
Long trip on Friday to Darlington. As it's turned out, we could have left the fixture alone, shouldn't we? Because England were playing on the Sunday if they win the group. So we could have left it on the Saturday. But we're going on the Friday, which makes it an interesting one. I think they won today, Darlington, didn't they? Beat Hereford, yeah. So they're on good form, and it's going to be another tough battle, obviously.
Yeah, I think that looking at it, they are, well, speaking to people and whatnot, and watching a bit of them, they're a very strong side. We're in our 8-game cycle. I think 4 games, 5 in there, whatever. No, we've got a few games left. We go there, then we've got, I think, Gloucester here, Fylde here, then away to Telford. So we've got 4 more games. Look, it's going to be very, very difficult, but we're going to have a more of a full team meeting on Tuesday and go over a lot of the stuff that's been going on away from home, the mistakes we're making, as in that we don't make at home, the distances between the units. We're going to put together a whole presentation for the boys, and hopefully going into the Christmas period and whatnot, we can start to take points, because as I've said, the home form's been good. The Achilles heel really has been the away form, and I'm not talking about having great away form. I'm talking about
average away form,
average. Bang average away form is normally 6 or 7, 8 points. Now, if we've got bang average, we're looking at 4 or 5 places higher in the league. Exactly. So we understand that. That's happened. So we want to now bowl into this, control ourselves, control the controllables that we can control, and try and make sure we're right to go up then. I think we've seen in the last few weeks, we're carrying a threat. It's, we need to be resilient, we need to be strong mentally. I think we were strong mentally in the second half, because they did
put a lot of balls in, didn't they?
Well, that's what they do.
And they pummeled you. And I was saying about the styles of play, when they were in our 6-yard box, there was 10 players in that 6-yard box.
Well, that's what they do from set pieces.
Yeah, and then we didn't do that. Play was slightly different. Ours was more penalty area, wasn't it, rather than in the 6-yard.
Yeah, so if you're whipping a ball in the 6-yard box, they're down here with the wind, they overloaded the 6-yard box. But if we've gone that way, we try to get runners and have a header. We've had a bit of success with it. So the style of play, because I know them, I've watched them, is very, very similar to ours. You know, they want to be aggressive, they want to be committed, and to be fair,
tables don't lie, do they? And they're in a good position. So
well, they had a indifferent period where they lost a few and they got their players back fit, and they've climbed the league. And you know, the form guide. You know, looking at the form guide currently, you know, our form guide we've gone up the form guide a bit actually with our performances and points, but yeah, they're formidable. And the result against the last league game was Kings Lynn, and I watched that back, and yeah, it was an open game. It was good. So I
think Kings Lynn have only failed to score against one team.
That's nice, isn't it? That's nice. But look, take a clean sheet. The lads are having their Christmas do. And hope they have a good night, and then we'll just need to sit down Tuesday and really go through everything that because there's got to be an improvement away. That's the key now, making sure we don't be silly at home and, you know, throw the baby out with the bathwater. The home form is very, very important to us, but can we start getting stuff away? And the next 3 or 4 away games, you're looking at and thinking, well, I think we can.
Okay, Lee, thank you much for that. And
thank you.
Are you out with the lads tonight, or not?
No, they don't want me there, and I don't want to be there.